What's up, everybody? It's Johnny King. Hands up emoji. I just went right into it. Weight loss and lifestyle coach, and along with me is the ever wonderful.
Allison Hubbard. So
Yes.
I am a health and wellness transformation coach, and through my own 140-pound weight loss, I actually coach women on their own weight loss journey as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. And so we wanted to chat about real quick because we were just riffing about different ideas. When it comes to the holidays, so many people seem to take the holidays and they group it from, you know, Halloween all the way through New Year's, and they think like, oh my God, I'm just going to try to survive. And our whole, stink is more or less about like, how can we help you not only survive, but really thrive, and it comes down to some of the tips and tricks that we'll share with you real quick. But if you do stay to the end of this little video recording, we'll keep it brief. We're going to give you a free gift, which is our list of healthy holiday 100-calorie snack list. And so we'll tell you how you can get that if you stay to the end of this recording. So you can find out that in a second. But Allison, what would be your best holiday tip or trick for accountability or that sort of thing?
One of the first things I think of is knowing, with the holidays comes like potlucks, or it can be work celebrations, or and so for me is I try and bring dishes that I know that I'm going to be able to eat and be able to kind of certainly stay kind of on my plan and be able to stay on with what I'm eating. So one of the most common ones I think of, one that I did last year, was these lettuce wraps. And so I'd put chicken in between the lettuce wraps. Mm-hmm. And then also I did carrot fries last year too, and ended up being a huge hit. Mm-hmm. So those are two dishes that I think of immediately, that if I'm bringing something with me, to knowing that I'm going to have with me, that's always helped me.
Okay. So you're talking about what I refer to sometimes as like staying above the line or going below the line. But going below the line is kind of more or less being a victim to life, blaming others, or being like, a lot of clients will be like, I didn't have anything. They didn't serve anything that I could have. Or yeah, sometimes it's out of your control. Yes, I understand. But you're really talking about like in that type of scenario where you can bring something that you can, at least at the end of the day, you can default to whatever you brought and stick with that, right? That's healthy and on your nutrition.
Absolutely. And yeah. I mean, and even having a little something beforehand, knowing, if this party's at 3 p.m, or no, we're going to eat later in the day. I mean, instead of waiting all day till eating and my blood sugar's just totally tanked, and I know I'm going to eat the entire bowl of, queso or something, yeah. Then I'm knowing if I've still eaten, some things up until leaving, and still knowing I still have, a stomach to be able to enjoy what's right there too. So that always helps too.
Right. Before we got on to, you were talking about the importance of just keeping your blood sugar levels level, right? Let's talk about that real quick a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that's something for me, is I just, in knowing if I even maintain and have some snacks with me at all times. And certainly I've had those moments where, okay, I was out a little longer than I planned on, and I just, when I've gotten home, I just feel like, I'm a little hungrier than I anticipated. And I know when that happens, I end up eating more than I wanted to, and it just happens that our blood sugar just goes down too low.
Yeah.
And if we just kind of keep our blood sugar at bay, then we are just really, at the end of the day, helping ourselves, and kind of throughout the whole day.
Yeah, you're not going to be susceptible to craving as much, overeating
carbs.
as much.
I mean, we kind of just go straight to the carbs.
Right. It's more of a survival mechanism, I think we all feel. Yeah, I make horrible choices when I'm in that hangry kind of emotional state of like, give me food now,
right. Yeah.
So the plan of having meals every 2 to 3 hours, eating within your first hour of waking up, which of course is your breakfast. You're breaking your sleeping fast. You've been fasting all night, so eating breakfast is super important. And then setting your timer on your phone to eat every 2 to 3 hours, right? Like we tell our clients.
Yep.
And then just having that plan of healthy snacks. So that list, you guys want to get that list. It's super helpful because we've kind of done all the work for you, and you can just kind of look off the list and choose something so you can have it while you go to work, and a lot of times that'll hold you accountable because you don't want it to waste if it's in the refrigerator. But especially during the holidays, stuff can just pop up in the break room or show up at home. And that sort of thing. So again, like I was saying, a lot of people think about holidays being overwhelming between Halloween and New Year's. In truth, though, yeah, you might have some holiday parties, which you have to work through. but between Halloween, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's, you maybe have like 5 big meals that you just need to strategically plan for, which is what we're in the business of doing, of helping our clients figure out and have that plan. Because as we often say, if you don't have a plan, then if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail, right? As the saying goes. So I think that's super important. And then any other tips that come to mind?
One thing we were even talking about even beforehand too is just such a great thing is, let's just say, if we're planning ahead. I was actually talking with a client about this yesterday, going out of town this weekend and planning ahead. She's already planning ahead, and going and even telling, kind of having accountable, not only, being able to tell someone what you want to maybe have ahead of time. And that's just such a huge accountability piece. Yeah. Accountability is just is such a vital, just place in this whole, we're trying to improve our health and we're trying to lose weight. It's just a really key factor in there.
Well, I think it goes to show, and so many of our friends who are all, health coaches who were, just stay-at-home moms or women that have lost weight, right, with the idea of our supports, they become health coaches because they know statistically they're 5 times more likely to keep it off because they have the accountability of, they have to walk the walk because they're talking the talk, Yeah. And then not to mention you have this, massive network of health coaches across the country who all support each other and hold each other to a higher standard, Yeah. So that's a beautiful part of it. But, another tip that I have too, and then we'll wrap things up maybe, is that if you're going out to dinner, if you have like a holiday party, in the middle of the day, that sort of thing, if you're going out to a restaurant, do your due diligence, get online. Most, restaurants now have an online menu. Scan it for that healthy, lean and green. When you're not hungry, that's a good time to make that decision. And then enroll someone, whether it be your coworker, a girlfriend, your spouse, someone else, that you give them permission to check up on you. A lot of times I'll have my clients, it'll be me. I'm like, okay, what did you choose? Or I'll help them find what they want on their lean and green on that menu. And then they're saying, that's what I'm ordering. And then they'll say, I'm not ordering anything else, right? And then I actually have my clients send me a photo of it once they have it placed in front of them, So I have a lot of different mechanisms to help hold people accountable. But that would be my suggestion. Send it to your spouse. Send it to someone that is going to hold you accountable for you to really stick and stay healthy. Otherwise, you're going to eat the bread. You're going to eat the chips and salsa. You're going to eat the desserts and drink too much. You got to stay accountable and stay, again, above the line, which is taking responsibility for your own health. So any other closing tips before?
No, that's great. I love it. No, that's great. And one thing is I want to mention is a 4-week challenge that's starting Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Yep. We want to be able to provide the link for too. And this is a great just way to keep accountable kind of through as we kind of approach the holidays. And so if you're looking for just a fun way to be a part of a challenge, this is a kind of building some healthy habits in that. And so it's a low barrier entry. There's a great way to win a little bit of money, maybe some holiday money and things like that. So anything else to add on that challenge?
Yeah. Anyone can join, meaning you set a goal of either weight loss, a certain percentage that it will tell you about, or you can just try to maintain your weight, So for you and I, we're maintaining our weight. For a lot of our clients, they're still working on losing, but we can all participate. We all get points every single day by logging into the app or the website. And then everyone can win. If you achieve your goal, then you can win money, which is kind of cool.
And a great way to not only cheer people on, but just kind of be accountable to what you need and want to during the month.
Yeah. And that's what I think is super important and necessary to thrive in the holidays versus just allowing yourself to, be average in the sense of like, I'm just going to hopefully not gain too much weight through the holidays. Well, that's how the slow creep happens. So we'll both post this to our timelines once we put on YouTube. The first little comment that we'll put into the comments field will be the link to the challenge if you want to check that out. And then if you want that healthy holiday 100-calorie list, just comment below on either one of wherever you find this video, wherever you're watching it. Just say
I'm in. Give me, certainly we'll, if you want the list, we'll private message it over to you, but we'll just make a comment too. If anybody wants it, comment below and we'll be able to get that to you pretty easily. Yeah.
We'll send that to you via private message. And then we'll go from there. So have a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching this. Happy holidays as we get into it. And hopefully you'll join us on the challenge. So,
All right. Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks everyone. Take care.